Hi, everyone. I don't want to scare y'all away by seeing my picture. Okay, first of all, no judgment. I have zero makeup on, okay? Let's just get that straight. I'm kind of trying to get this done as soon as I can. I'm in between. I've got to go back to the hospital here in a minute, but I wanted to read you guys this docket upload. Let me share it with you all. There's been two things added to the docket today. First, we've got a defendant's reciprocal discovery, and then we've got something for a motion for additional discovery. So let's check out this first thing and see what it says. Northwest Florida. Okay, so this has something to do with Dr. Harper, Dr. Julie Harper. Let's see what's going on with Dr. Harper. Can you see? Can you see? Jose, can you see? Okay, what does she want? I think they're just saying she's going to be the one coming in and doing the service. I now certify that I electronically filed the proceeding with the clerk of courts by using the e-portal system, which I understand will send a notice of electronic filing to the office of the state attorneys. This is coming from James Owens, of course. And he's just saying, he's disclosing the fact that he plans to bring in Julie F. Harper as an expert witness. Now, as we saw on that previous thing we looked at, I got from the JAC. What did we say? She had spent, how many hours did we say she had spent with Sarah? Wasn't it quite a bit? Y'all know I can't just say that and then not answer the question. Hang on. There was only 2 dates that I saw. Okay, here it is. Northwest Florida Psychological. And again, y'all remember she had been working with Padilla back in October of 2022, and she met with Sarah for 43 hours. No. Can't be. Oh, yeah, that's right. 43 hours. Oh, yeah. Homegirl made over $7 grand meeting with Sarah in October. At least that's when it was. No, the service date was, hang on. I want to make sure this is right. I want us to have exact information. Okay, so she met with her on April the 5th of 2022 and on January the 12th of 2022. 13 hours on the 12th and 30 hours in April. All right, so that is important to know. Let's go back to this docket thingy. This is an upload of her resume. She went to the University of Denver. Doctor of Psychology and Clinical Psychology, Master of Arts in Clinical Psychology, Specialty Focus Psychological Assessment, Dissertation, The Passing of Power, Couples, Allocation of Resources Styles. She also went to the Oberlin College in Oberlin, Ohio. If you're from Ohio and you know how to pronounce that and I did it wrong, please be kind in the comments. She got a Bachelor's of Arts there in 1995. Biopsychology. That's what her major was. Okay, so she serves as an practice. She's got a private practice. The name of her practice is what you guys have been seeing, Northwest Florida Psychological Services, PA. She serves as an expert witness or consultant in competence to proceed sanity at the time of the offense, mitigation, fitness for duty, youthful offender, capital sentencing, trauma, and intellectual assessment. Testifying and confidential expert in death penalty and juvenile resentencing cases. She's deemed the subject matter expert in juvenile brain development in Miami-Dade Circuit, performs law enforcement and firefighter pre-employment and fitness for duty evaluations. And she's a qualified supervisor under F.S. Chapter 491. I'm thinking that's Florida. I'm thinking that's Florida something. What did she do before then? Because she's been doing that since. Oh, okay. She started her own practice in July of 2021, I believe is what it looks like. And before that, state of Georgia Regional Hospital, Division of Behavioral and Developmental Disabilities, Community Forensic Services, Psychologist 2. Performed court-ordered forensic evaluations, including competence to proceed sanity at the time of the offense and risk assessments, provided expert witness testimony regarding competency and criminal responsibility. So she's been doing this. It says I don't, is that July of 2017? It's hard to read her dates on here. To May of 2021. And then June of 2005 to June of 2010, she was the director of psychological testing, Bridgeway Center, Inc. Responsibilities, director of testing at Community Mental Health Service, managed the department, including managing revenue, expenses, advertising, leading team meetings, blah, blah, blah. Now, you guys, you know, a resume, if anybody's ever going to make something juicy and, you know, wrap a bow around it and make it look beautiful, the resume is going to be the thing they're going to do that with. So, you know, take this with a grain of salt. Before that, she was a licensed psychologist at Neuroeducation, Inc. It says it's a group private practice member providing detailed psychological, cognitive, and neuropsychological assessments, evaluate individuals for memory and cognitive impairments, including brain injury. Manage a caseload of children, adolescents, and adults, providing individual, couples, groups, and family therapy. She's been a counselor at Whitman County Counseling, a staff counselor at Washington State University, a forensic psychology postdoc at Wilson Psychological Services and Associates, approved pre-doctoral internship at the Washington State University Counseling and Testing, graduate field placement in therapy and psychological assessment, counseling and consultation center at the University of Denver, and a supervised therapist, professional psychology center, University of Denver. I'm assuming this goes back to 1997. I'm looking at this June of 1997. Craig Nippenberg and Associates. She was a research assistant. Invited speaker. Wow. She does a lot of speaking. Did a radio show. Co-taught. University Counseling Center. Taught intake techniques, multicultural issues, and beginning therapy issues. Oh, and from 95 to 96, she was a preschool teacher, Tender Care Learning Center. She's a member of the American Psychological Association, the Florida Psychological Association, American Psychological. I don't know why she puts it here twice. There's two different divisions, I guess. I don't know. A student mentoring program and a student steering community member. 29th Annual Symposium, Practical Issues in Forensic Psychology, American College of Forensic Psychology. DePaul University School of Law. Death penalty. She did death penalty mitigation training there. American Board of Forensic Psychology Conference. Evaluating criminal responsibility, comprehensive assessment of feigning in forensic settings, ethics in forensic psychology practice. Florida Forensic Examiner Training in 2010, it looks like. All of her references come out of Florida. And that's what we have there for that one motion. All right, let's go over this other motion. Additional discovery. Again, this comes from James Owens. Second motion for additional discovery. On a showing of material. Oh, y'all. They're going in on this interrogation thing. They want the Miranda rights written policy form and card from the Orange County Sheriff's Office relating to the Miranda rights form utilized and read directly to any suspect before interrogation. The defense requests the Office of the State Attorney to provide the standardized Miranda rights for that entity. They're trying to get the, what do you call it out? The interrogation thrown out. Now, I don't know if it's the interrogation in the car. It could be the interrogation in the car and the interrogation that was done. And it could be the same one that was done at the police station. I don't know. So that's where he's going with that. That's really all it is. It says that if, wherefore the defense would respectfully request the court consider granting the defense motion for additional discovery, Miranda rights policy, form, and card of Orange County Sheriff's Office. I mean, if you think about it, it could go all the way back to the when they first got on scene. But I mean, again, I've been reading y'all's comments about this last thing when she put her little motion in. We all kind of agree. It's like when they get on scene, they're asking questions. They have to ask questions. That's what they do. You're not a suspect yet. You haven't been detained. They're just trying to figure out what went on. And then if you're a suspect, then they'll read you your Miranda rights. Maybe they're talking about when they got in the car with the detectives. I don't know. I just feel like anything going on there up until the detectives entered the whole situation, I don't see how they have a leg to stand on. Dr. Julie Harper. Let's look her up and see what she looks like. Aren't y'all just curious to see what she looks like? I am. I could be real vain that way sometimes. Can't we all, I guess? As I sit here with no makeup on. All right. Oh, there she is. Okay. Let me share this tab. She's accepting new patients. I mean, I don't know why I pictured her to be older and blonde. Why is that? I don't know. It's the same picture on Facebook. There's a better picture of her. We offer confidential attorney consultation on psychological topics and provide expert testimony. That's all she does. So she's one of these that pay for play psychologists. That's what I would call her. She gets paid to get up and say whether people are crazy or not. And by the way, when you get paid for something like that, I don't know. To me, it makes them less credible. What do you guys think? Oh, I did want to show you something. I just have to remember what I did with it. I'm looking for the full interrogation of Sarah Boone now. No, we're not going to play it, the whole thing. Don't worry. Don't worry. Gosh. You guys, I took a break from her on Sunday, and it was so nice. It was so nice. It was actually pretty wonderful. I drank a few beers. If you hear any weird noise behind me, there's chickens next door. They're crowing right now. Okay, wait a minute. God, I can't believe I got you guys on here like this. I look awful. The things I do to get content out. Interrogation.
Have to do it.
Here we go.
Just let us know about any time you need more, okay? I'm going to have you sit in the green chair. It doesn't move. Appreciate you coming in.
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask you about these whenever we have a moment.
Sure. So obviously, he received his autopsy. So I'm going to read you your rights again because we have to talk about that. And since I'm talking about the incident, we just have to do it, just like we did yesterday.
Protocol?
Just like we did yesterday. Remember I read you the rights? Your rights? Yeah. So it's the exact same thing, but since I'm asking you follow-up questions, I need to read them to you, okay?
Sure.
All right. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning without charge. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one can be provided for you before questioning without charge. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
And do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
There you go. Now, if we go over to the car interview, I've got that one on my channel. So hang on, we'll find it. I want you to be able to come to my channel and say, it's right here. You don't have to go anywhere else. This is where it proves it. Oh, you guys, I noticed that there's not as many people that watch the JAC summary that watched the live that we had on it. And I want to tell you the summary is 12 minutes long. It has all the totals. So if you didn't watch that, go back and watch it. It was just me totaling everything up by lawyer, by type of services that were rendered by the different vendors. Be like, it's her 4th time.
You get enough water? No, if you want to stay seated, I don't want you getting lightheaded. So remember I said the detectives were going to come out and talk to you and go from there. You know what I'm saying? They're here. They're going to ask you a few questions and then go from there, okay? All right.
All right, sir. My name's Chelsea. My partner, Scott. To my understanding, you reside here? Okay. Is it just you?
And George.
Okay.
I have a 9-year-old. Brian,
Your former husband. Okay. But you reside here with George, and then your son lives with you, or lives there's 50-50?
Yeah.
Okay. So from what
Rodriguez
has told me, she explained last night that you guys were drinking a bottle of wine, and
Let her tell you.
you decided you guys. Okay. You guys decided to play hide and seek.
Well, we were playing hide and seek, and then
Was your son home at the time, or
No.
okay?
no, with Brian. With Brian.
Okay.
Decided to play. We're just stupid like that. Like, sure, we're putting puzzles together. And so,
Okay, I'm not going to play any further. We got through the point. They didn't read the Miranda rights there. But again, they may not have had to. However, she'd already explained it to the other police. So maybe there's some kind of, maybe they did mess up. Guys, I'm telling you, these 2 detectives, I would not put it past them whatsoever. Y'all heard what the behavioral panel said about him?
Approximately 16:57 hours. This is in reference to Orange County case number 20-017904. I'm currently located in my unmarked vehicle out in front of 4748 France Lane, apartment number 3 in Winter Park, at the Tealwood Park Apartments. And also in the car with me is my partner,
Detective Scott Lowen.
And in the front seat is, can you state your name, ma'am?
Sarah Boone,
Okay, and your birthday?
10/10/77.
Okay. So, Sarah, I know you have talked to some deputies. I know we had a very brief conversation, just to reiterate what you told that deputy. But like I was explaining, I would like to get a more further understanding of what happened last night and ask you more detailed questions. I am going to read you your rights, but it's just because that's how we do things. Okay. So you do have the right to remain silent. Okay. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Anything you say may be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning without charge. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one can be provided for you before questioning without charge. Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me?
No.
Do you understand what I just read you?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. It's got to be the portion, what he's talking about has to be the portion where they walk up that we just looked at, where they walk up when she's sitting on the sidewalk. I don't have to get up, do I? Do I have to get up? I'm just kidding. Don't hit nobody. Because my stomach's hurting. I don't have to get up, do I? Because my stomach's hurting. Ugh. So it had to have been then. So, yeah, I got to get back to the hospital. So I just wanted to record this for you guys really quick, this little docket thing, and it'll hit tomorrow morning. And then hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, I'll be back to the house and I can do something else. I've got some stuff on Judge Kranick I wanted to show y'all just because, you know, we all love him and we're going to be spending over a week with Judge Kranick here soon. So thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll talk to you very soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like and subscribe on your way out. And feel free to leave a comment. Have a blessed day.